IMSA fans, we're going to do our crucial corner here at Long Beach at my favorite corner, maybe the most beautiful corner in all of racing, the Fountain turn. Coming out of turn 1, drivers fire in here through turn 2 and head up to where we're going at the Fountain turn. Everyone hugs really hard to the right. This is a narrow street course naturally, and so you don't have a lot of passing opportunities, but you often get folks who try to go around the outside here. But as you look entering the corner, everything's pretty narrow. You have to be careful to avoid calamity. But once we get to the other side of this wall on the right, you'll see how the Fountain turn opens up. So coming through that turn 1 and turn 2 complex where everything compresses down, you get to the other side, heading to the Fountain corner right here. That's where everything really starts to open up. It also invites some drivers again to think that maybe there's a lane to go around someone on the outside or possibly on the inside. Don't be surprised if we have a caution or two because of some action going on down here where there was a little bit of a misunderstanding or mistiming of folks trying to get by one another. As I mentioned, I think this might be the most beautiful corner in the world of motor racing. Let's talk about the incredible water fountain behind us and the flowers that make this such an iconic turn. Thanks to our good friends at the Grand Prix at Long Beach Association, we got some really good information about the fountain here. This bronze Dolphin Fountain was indeed installed here. This is a traffic circle when we aren't racing. This was installed here on Aquarium Way in 1998. That sculpture there, that water fountain of the dolphins, is about 10 feet tall. It's created by James Bottoms. We decided to call it Rainbow Riders. So this is the beautiful thing you get to see first as a driver coming into this complex. Then you look down below, and this is a part that is especially beautiful. 62 total flats of lobelias are used here at the Dolphin Fountain alone. They assemble them with about 36 plants per flat. There are 31 flats of the alyssum white lobelias and 31 more. They call it a crystal palace purple, those lobelias, all together here. And up on the second tier, up closer to the dolphins there, where we see more of them being planted. Friends at Long Beach tell us 2,232 lobelias are installed here. They actually have a pretty cool process of getting the circumference right and the numbers right. They measure that circumference top to bottom, make sure they have the right measurements again to create this checkerboard design. They say it takes about 2 days to complete the entire fountain, getting everything planted in, stuck in, and then needs about 6 to 7 weeks to allow the beautiful lobelias to bloom. They also have a bunch of these flowers on standby here in the facility. Why is that? Well, if we look back just a little bit as the drivers round the corner, trying to make it as tight a turn, tight an apex as possible to get back onto the throttle, you see here on the curbing those black streaks. Well, those are from tires from all the variety of cars that come through here each weekend. And you see, at least on the outer edge, some of the plants do indeed get run over a little bit. So the great grounds team here in the city of Long Beach have more lobelias, more flowers, more plants ready to bring in and install in case they do happen to get run over and beaten up throughout the course of the race weekend.
So as I'm rolling through here in our number 55 Ford Mustang GT3 car from Proton competition, as I'm coming through here, we're looking solely on everything around me, right? So we have beautiful fountain, legendary circuit here in the corner. Normally it's a one-track lane through here, through this fountain corner. As you start to go through, immediately I'm looking at the red and white pavement, and then as it starts to slope up into that beautiful landscaping that we apologize in advance to the landscaping crew, this probably won't be here. But this corner here, the fountain corner, is absolutely crucial to gain time, but also you can lose so much time here. You really got to focus on your braking point on the way in, elbows out, making sure nobody's surrounding you. But then also if you're pursuing, you can be on the offensive. It's very easy, as I mentioned, to overbrake and you get a bad shot out. And if you can time it right, you can get a really good run going into the next brake zone.
Make sure you follow along with us on IMSA's official YouTube channel and follow IMSA Racing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. We're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with some pretty cool people with some pretty cool race cars. Visit IMSA.com to hear the action called live and download the official IMSA app to follow the timing and scoring information as the sessions take place.